The White House said sanctions were in response to Moscow's election interference, activities targeting dissidents, and malicious cyber activities. The measures blacklisted Russian companies, expelled Russian diplomats, and placed limits on the Russian sovereign debt market in steps which immediately triggered an angry reaction from Moscow. The Treasury has also sanctioned 5 people and 3 entities tied to Russia's occupation of Crimea, which it annexed in 2014. US President Joe Biden has issued an executive order authorizing the US government to sanction any sector of the Russian economy and used it to restrict Russia's ability to issue sovereign debt to punish Moscow for interfering in the 2020 US election. Biden barred US financial institutions from taking part in the primary market for ruble-denominated Russian sovereign bonds from June 14. US banks have been barred from taking part in the primary market for non-ruble sovereign bonds since 2019. The US Treasury also blacklisted 32 entities and individuals, which it said had carried out Russian government-directed attempts to influence the 2020 US presidential election and other acts of disinformation and interference. In concert with the European Union, Britain, Australia and Canada, the Treasury also sanctioned 8 individuals associated with Russia's ongoing occupation and repression in Crimea, which Russia annexed from Ukraine in 2014. One Treasury official said. The American people should not be complicit in the Russian government's malign activities by directly funding the Russian state at a time when the Russian government is attempting to undermine our sovereignty and threaten our allies and partners. We don't think that we need to continue on a negative trajectory in the relationship. However, we will defend our national interests and impose costs for Russian government actions that seem to harm our sovereignty. He added. Our goal here is number 1 to demonstrate resolve by taking an impactful step. The second goal is to be very clear in our signaling that we have the option to escalate in a far more forceful way if we so choose, and that really will be determined by Russia's actions. The Kremlin has vowed to respond in kind to any new illegal US sanctions on Russia and said any new measures would reduce the chances of a summit between Mr. Biden and Russia's President Vladimir Putin taking place. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said Moscow would wait to see what happened before commenting in detail. He also said that the situation around Ukraine remained tense and that it was premature to talk about de-escalation, despite reports that the United States had cancelled the deployment of 2 of its warships to the Black Sea. Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova subsequently said sanctions were against the interests of both countries, while warning it was inevitable that Moscow would respond. Ms. Zakharova said the measures contradicted Mr. Biden's stated desire to normalize relations with Moscow, something he told Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin earlier this week.